Should I play guitar on the pod?
Ooh.
No.
Okay, go.
Welcome back, everybody, to the No Neutral Zone podcast. I am Jayden West, or at Next Up West, whatever you want to call me. Throw the at in there, I guess, if you want. I'm joined by, obviously, every week, joined by my good friend and rival, Brandon Ortiz. How are we doing this Thursday? Now that we're a little behind.
Yeah. On me, by the way, that's on me.
No, it's on. It's a
I
team effort. Team effort.
yeah. Feeling good. I mean, I was mentioning to you beforehand that I'm a little tired. I had a little hoop session and a little drained, but I am excited for the pod itself, though. But
How did you shoot?
we're good. We're good right now. Huh?
How'd you shoot? Like, did you?
Pretty good. I won every game I played. Shout out my little brother. He got absolutely smacked every game. So
it was like 1-on-1.
Yeah, it was 1-on-ones.
You and Broskies.
Yeah, me and Lil Bro. He said he could beat me. It's not the case.
Wow. Well, I was, and still am, little brother. So, feel that pain.
Oh yeah.
It happens. It happens. We're gonna keep it a buck with whoever may be watching this. News is dwindling. News and events are dwindling. Obviously, the combines has really started kicking off today, but there's no sense in talking about that as it's still ongoing. So obviously, we'll have reactions and whatnot to that next week.
I just seen I seen a clip of Aaron Glenn sleeping through the.
He was genuinely
damn,
sleeping.
That's crazy.
And he woke up.
Wow, that's great.
Wanted to act like he looked alert.
Yeah.
I saw a clip of Tyreek Sapp making a one-handed catch, so that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then Trey Smack hit from 60 while Darren Rizzi was trying to ice him. So, I mean, the Florida boys are locked in, I guess. Caleb Banks is making a bunch of noise right now.
I know.
His draft stock is just going through the roof as we speak right now. So, I'm sure we'll have more on that next week as that kind of finishes out. We're still kind of getting back in the swing of things in NBA. Nothing crazy going down. There's nobody signing random contracts or whatever.
No one really important or big.
Came back yesterday. So we're still getting
once the playoffs start.
Oh yeah.
Playoffs start for basketball, for NBA, and March Madness hits. It's gonna be probably good episodes.
Oh, March Madness is
more to talk about.
That's coming up real close, super close.
I know.
Considering it's almost March.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be madness.
I'm so excited.
But what is always around? What is around for 30-something more weeks? NASCAR.
Yeah.
You know I love it.
I know.
I'm gonna find any excuse to talk about NASCAR, and it was honestly a pretty solid weekend at Atlanta. Craftsman Series, whatever. Kyle Busch wins it. Hosfar second. That's cool. Sheldon Creed got his first win in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, or formerly known as Xfinity Series. But we're really here. We only really talk Cup. Cup Series is kind of where we stand. And Tyler Reddick gets his second win in a row. So
yeah,
I'm not super fond of it, but I don't really care. I don't hate Tyler Reddick. I just, I wish, both of those wins could have been hosts of ours. But I digress. And then 23-11. Bubba Wallace and Tyler Reddick are 1 and 2 in the standings, so Michael Jordan has himself one heck of a racing team. So I guess we're just gonna go over Atlanta, and then we're gonna proceed to talk about Circuit of the Americas or COTA, whatever you want to call it, and
No, I mean, it sucks because I thought Carson would have won. I know you're the big Carson guy here, so
just got my
it's just really unfortunate how that. Yeah, seeing the clip of him just him crashing out at the end, I was like, dang man, that's really unfortunate because he honestly, I think he would have won. I think it would have been locked. He would have won if it just didn't.
If he could have gotten a push,
obviously. Yeah, no, it sucked. I mean, like you pointed out though, Tyler Reddick gets his second win in a row. Starts off the year 2-0. I mean, Jordan gets.
Outlandish.
Which is crazy, but I mean, I know you were watching majority of that whole
pretty
race.
much watched the
So
entire race, and I was
yeah.
I called one of my buddies, Dylan. This is early enough in the episode, so if you watched this, then surely he sees this, Dylan. I FaceTimed him because I really thought it was going to be Carson Hocefar's first win. After the
Mm.
up and down day he had, he like he starts and he freaking slashes his tire on the wall and he goes a lap down and then his right window falls out and he goes another lap down and he gets some free passes and oh my goodness, we're restarting freaking third. And I call him and he has a picture of me and I'm literally standing like that. I'm full coach pose. I was screaming
You're
my
just
head
stressed.
off. Heart was pounding. Yeah, let me actually find that photo. But yeah, I thought Carson Hocevar was really going to do it, man, and it
Yeah.
kind of hurts to see. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do? What else? Oh, I did want to talk about his incidents because he had a couple of them. He's not making many friends, I'll tell you that. Not many friends he's going to make on the racetrack. He has a little incident with Joey Logano. I don't think that was Hocefar's fault. Hocevar was in his lane, and then Logano kind of comes down the track, spins him out, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I'm not mad at seeing Logano ever spin out. I don't think many people are mad at that, except the few Logano fans. And then that restart where Carson Hocevar sees maybe a three-quarter hole or whatever, and he just tries to stick it 3 wide, and so what? Christopher Bell spins out. Hey, they kind of like attempted blocking. Bell's spotter could have said something like, hey, go high and avoid any potential of a wreck or whatever, but it's racing. It's racing, so I saw the clip of Christopher Bell's team. They were not super thrilled with it, and
Yeah, I think I seen it on TikTok too. I know I'd seen something where they were like very, very, very mad at Carson, and I was
that happens.
like, oh shoot.
Yeah, not many people are. Denny Hamlin was on a podcast, his podcast, I assume. I don't know. I'm not the biggest Denny Hamlin fan, so I don't know what he's got going on. But he was talking about how eventually someone's going to have enough and just retaliate on Hocevar. But hey, they haven't done it yet, and
Dang.
they haven't done it yet. Ryan Blaney, he was on a podcast saying, hey, he's probably one of the best, younger prospects we have in the sport right now, and he's doing what he's doing to try and get wins. And he even texted Ryan Blaney, I think, after Atlanta and was like, hey, man, I'm sorry if I put you in the wall a couple times. And hey, it happens. So
I like Ryan Blaney.
You do like young Ryan Blaney. I have this car right here. This is a special one. This is one of his wins here.
Ooh.
From Dega.
On the pack. Oh,
From
or is that
Talladega.
package? Oh.
Little winner circle's got all confetti on it. Come on now.
I peep.
Yeah, I was real stoked because I just got this car in and so close to winning. But we're riding the Dente Agente this week. We got the blacked out version of this. I don't know if you've seen the scheme, but
Ooh.
it's a blacked out version of this. They gave him his own Dale Earnhardt looking paint scheme, the Intimidente, if you will. I just like paint schemes and I like Carson Hocevar.
I like paint schemes. Since we started doing the pods now, and I've like looked at the paint schemes the last time, I'm like, dude, the paint schemes of like these these cars are actually
crazy.
fire.
Connor Zilisch had one heck of a paint scheme this weekend. It was like nice purple, John. And Joey Logano just called him the purple one. So that's some aura. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I had anything else on Atlanta. I just want to breeze past that because another weekend of pain. Yeah. That brings us to probably another weekend of pain for the 77 and fans of the 77 because NASCAR is going to the first road course of the year, and not many people like road courses. I'm not the biggest fan of them, but Circuit of the Americas is probably the best one they got, so no, I'm not going to blame them. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. SVG is the odds-on favorite. Makes sense. Shane Van Gisbergen is a legend at these. He's only been like a Cup Series guy for a few years now. A couple. I'm not more than a couple. But he already is, I believe, probably top 10 and maybe even top 5 in road course wins, like in history.
Yeah.
So, pretty sick. And then he's followed by Connor Zilisch at 350. If I may add a little sleeper, maybe not to win the race, but to maybe finish top 10. I'm looking at a fellow Spire Motorsports gentleman, and his name is Daniel Suarez. Um, One heck of a guy. I don't know if
Right,
you're
right.
tapped in on Daniel Suarez like that.
No, I think I remember you recommending me to be a fan of Daniel Suarez.
Yeah, because I just wanted you to be a fellow Spire Motorsports guy, and you
Yeah,
know,
yeah. No, I remember you mentioning that.
right. Yeah,
Right.
Daniel Suarez is a
Um.
great driver. But yeah. Anyways, you have any
No, yeah.
thoughts on Circle of Americas?
I have my pick. I got Ryan Blaney.
Young Ryan
His
Blaney.
odds are like plus 4,500. So he's not obviously the like top 10 favorite. I don't think, but and I'm pretty sure he's not. I mean, by the odds, I can assume that he's not. It's not his type of race either. But
Just
shooting
going with the
for
heart.
him.
Going with the
Hopefully he
heart.
wins. Going with the heart. This, I mean, am I putting money up for this? Probably not. But if I did and it hit, I mean, I'm up by a
Listen,
decent
anything can
amount.
happen.
So
Anything can happen in a road course. Anything can happen
yeah,
in a NASCAR
that's what I
race.
learned with NASCAR, man. Anybody could really win that.
Truly.
So I mean, is Ryan Blaney a crazy shout by the odds? Yeah, but
One of the
could
best to be doing it right
prove
now.
me could he could show up. So
Heck yeah.
but I do think that I don't think he'll win. But I'd like for him to win.
You're just
I'd
rooting
like
for
for him
Ryan
to
Blaney.
win.
It's just fair. He's a very
Yeah,
likable
like
guy. He's one of the best drivers right now. So
yeah. But um I do think Shane will more than likely win. I've seen the little bit of research I've done. Um this does seem to be like his type of
yeah, he's a
his lane.
road
So
merchant.
yeah, road merchant.
But honestly,
Nice.
he's kind of getting locked in on the ovals. He's had a couple. Once he gets locked in on the ovals, he's gonna be a dangerous gentleman. I'd
Hmm.
look out for Shane Van Gisbergen, and I'd look out for Connor Zilic. They have some absolute cinema
Hmm.
through their days. They battled in the Xfinity Series a couple times, and um, it's just like a one and two type of deal. But with
Hmm.
Daniel Suarez, the only reason why I think he has a possibility of being top 10 or higher, maybe even upsetting and winning this whole thing, you never know. I'd be thrilled for Spire Motorsports if they won here. Um, he's had a very quiet but a very good start to the year. He had a top 15 at Daytona. I think he placed 13th, and then he finishes fifth here in Atlanta. And I mean, Spire Motorsports is really running good. I mean, they're kind of changing the narrative about them. They were this team that would just kind of sit in the back and, beg for spare parts and spare change or whatever, but they'd be running slow. And, I mean, mostly in part to Carson, the way he's been running and the way his mentality's kind of changed the entire team. But, I mean, Daniel Suarez is no pushover. He won at Sonoma back in 2022, first Mexican-born driver to do so in the Cup Series, by the way. He won in Mexico
Shout
City
out.
last summer in the Xfinity Series. Now it's no O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, but formerly known as Xfinity Series. He went from last to first in a backup car. So he's
Oh
like that,
wow.
okay? And Spire's running
It sounds
fast. I
like
think they got good equipment, and in all honesty, I just like him. I'm just a Spire boy. I'm a big
yeah, I can
Spire
see why
boy.
you would want me to be a fan of his.
He's just a great driver. He was with Trackhouse, and then he got
Sounds
replaced
like.
by Connor Zilic, and maybe he's finding new life with Spire. And people at in the outside NASCAR world, I'm not saying Spire themselves, but they were saying like if Daniel Suarez doesn't perform this year, Spire is bound to go get like a big fish signing for next season. But if he keeps consistency, you never know. Maybe we're so early in the season, but if we're talking playoffs with Daniel Suarez, you don't replace him with a Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is getting to the end of his career, and why not keep Daniel Suarez? He's a young buck that needs to
Yeah,
flourish.
give the young buck a chance.
Yeah, I will not be putting any bread on Hocevar, sadly, but
Yeah, I wouldn't either with his luck.
his
Um,
luck and he's just not the road course type. I remember
True, true, true.
Chicago street race last year. I think like lap 7, I think he crashed a lot of the field because he crashed in the Chicago street race. All the spotters are like on some building, and they were in the one blind spot on the entire track, so they didn't know that Carson had crashed. So they weren't saying, "Hey, watch out, there's an accident here." They were just like, "All right, bet." Boom, 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 boom. So, yeah, not ideal. I mean, Circuit of the Americas has produced a first win before. Ross Chastain got his first win there, and I don't think Carson's just going to step back and let things go. I think he's going to race with some aggression and look for a win. So
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll get a status report Thursday or whenever the next one comes out at that. And yeah, that's all I got for NASCAR. And we breezed through our first topic of the day. So I think we only have 2 more topics. And the second one, I literally called last week. I pretty much said we're winning gold in hockey, both women's and men's. And guess what happened? Because I said the words, "It's our sport now." And
You did.
it's exactly what happened. We watched the men's final together, waiting in line at Condren Ballpark for. Where is he at? Where's he at? For this Jack Caglione. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cags.
Yeah.
We were waiting in line. First 1,000 people got this Jack Caglione bobblehead, and we had nothing else to do. And I love Jack Caglione. So we were standing there. Everyone was watching the game, and yeah, it was a great experience. But you know who won gold first? The frickin' women's team. So I'm gonna
shout out them.
give shouts to the women's team. My captain, Hillary Knight. She opened up the scoring. It was like 1-0, and I was watching the game in class.
Most of the game.
Yeah, 1-0. They're getting beaten and battered. Physical game. Canada's playing their sport. They think it's their sport.
They thought.
They thought it was their sport until the U.S. brings on an extra attacker, and with like 2:05 left in the dang thing, the captain Hillary Knight scores an absolute beauty of a goal. Nice little deflection. Yeah, that just tied it up, and guess what? They go to overtime, and a new American hero was born when Megan Keller just scores the golden goal in OT, and with some insane bag work, she's going right into the back of the net, and USA's on top. So shout out them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same type of fashion too, I thought was really cool. Like it's the same way how the men's won. It was 1-1, and then went to overtime, and then just ended up beating them 2-1 in overtime. So I was like, that's
yeah. So both teams need their due credit because they are truly American heroes now for their service.
Yeah.
To the
dude, the Jack Hughes picture, like of his teeth.
Yeah, it's aura.
Needs to be that is a legendary picture. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not sure if you saw Jack Hughes absolutely throw his helmet and it just went to like a different atmosphere. Atmosphere, I think.
Yeah.
I think it might be in orbit. Actually, I saw today that they don't even know where the overtime puck went.
Really?
They don't know where that scoring puck went. I figured maybe the coach should get. Well, hey, they need to investigate Bennington, the Canadian goalie. Maybe he put it in his pants and was like, "I'm never letting these guys see it."
Oh yeah. That's
evil.
I messed up then.
That's evil.
Evil.
Bro, just I thought maybe the coach deserves a. I don't think the coaches get medals, so which is sad.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't.
It's kind of messed up.
Could have been fed misinformation, but I don't know if they are. And if they're not, the least you could do is give them a freaking puck that Jack Hughes ripped into the back of the net.
Yes.
But I mean, I was watching the game a little before we went to Condren, and Matt Boldy, he scores the first goal, which he kind of split through Cal McCarr and Devon Taves, and my favorite hockey team's the Colorado Avalanche, and I got Cal McCarr's jersey right there. There was a lot of Colorado Avalanche lowlights in this game. Like this one of the best team in the NHL. They're all stars out on the ice, and they're just not producing for their country, which I mean, in turn, helps me twofold because they don't win gold, and then they got a fire under their butt for the rest of the season. So hear me
It's
out. On
tough.
that. Hear me out on that. Nate McKinnon looked like he was ready to kill someone, getting the silver medal in that little stuffed animal they gave him.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that.
I think I know a picture. Was it a picture or video?
It was a video.
It was
They hand him it,
okay.
and he's like, yeah.
I feel like I seen a snapshot. Like I thought I saw a picture.
definitely.
Like it looked like he might have been.
Let's see. I might have it saved just because it's so good.
I mean,
no, I don't. I just have a different.
I finally have
picture of Nate McKinnon.
I was gonna say I have a favorite hockey team now. I mean, it's probably really brief, but
It's fine. Shoot.
Vegas Golden Knights.
There we
we're
go.
just gonna
Rip the Band-Aid off.
we're just gonna run with the West Coast type vibes. You know, being a Raiders fan, being a Warriors fan, we're just gonna run with that, and then we're fully pivoting for baseball on the other side. You know, being a Dodgers fan now. So
at least they're.
you know,
The Dodgers are in that vicinity.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Sure.
I'm not really too good at maps, but seems like it's all in that area. Yeah, whatnot.
Yeah.
Camel Car did have a nice little highlight though when my boy right there when he did score to make it 1-1. He got one goal, got past Connor Hellebuck. Oh no, Hellebuck is. I can't even smack talk him anymore just because he was so lights out during the Olympics. Yeah, he was just nasty all game. And then I do have this image of Nate McKinnon missing the wide open net.
Wow.
One of the best players in the NHL, and he just 99.9% of the time that puck goes in, but not that day, not that fateful day.
Well, that works out for the U.S.
Yeah, it does. There was one Avalanche hero that walked away with gold. His name is Old Man Brock Nelson. Fun fact about Brock Nelson. His grandfather won gold for the U.S. hockey team in 1960. And then his uncle won gold for the U.S. the last time they'd won it in 1980, Miracle on Ice. So, I mean, the next time we have maybe Brock Nelson's son will be eligible for the national team eventually, like 2046 or something like that. And maybe we'll get gold again. So, if you have a Nelson on your team or someone of that lineage, I think you're set. Yeah.
Expect gold. That sounds
Expect gold. That's a gold. Oof, that's a nice, the golden name. But yeah, shout out that, and let's see how long we can milk this last topic.
Yeah, let's see how long we can really drag out the Anthony Richardson trade destinations.
Yeah,
our lovely
slow news day, man.
Dude, I know it's been rough. Just like there's not been anything new, nothing eye grabbing, nothing.
No, and
blockbuster.
It's not like
I mean, like the only other NFL news. I think Tavondre Sweat got traded to the Jets.
One for one trade, which was, I mean, Tavondre Sweat is a nice young talent, but just wasn't doing anything. Wasn't doing anything for me. Wasn't moving the needle for me.
Yeah, there just hasn't been any crazy news, but I mean, I saw the AR stuff and I was like,
it's got some relevancy to us.
Florida boy,
exactly.
Florida Gator right there, man.
Yeah,
I was actually super high on Anthony Richardson, and for his career, how it's been panning out, it's not the greatest, but hopefully one of these trade destinations, hopefully he ends up going to works out for him because I still want to see him succeed wherever he goes. But
yeah, let me
we'll see
if I ranked these. Oh, let me make that one too.
I didn't really rank them. I could rank them as I'm looking at them from like what I think is the best option to the worst because I wrote down like 5 teams.
Yeah, same.
I wrote down 5 teams.
Look, just like that, we're ranked. Just like that, we are ranked. All right.
Okay.
I don't know if you quickly did that, but we can literally start with like 5 and go up to 1. if you're down.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
the fifth best, maybe first worst, fifth best. Um,
Yeah, whatever you want to put it.
what would you classify that team as for none other than AR5 now? I guess.
I would say based off how not only the QB situation would be for him, but obviously how the team is just set up.
Mhm.
Um, could be the Steelers.
Same.
I think
Huh.
because obviously if it all depends if Rodgers is retiring. I
Mhm.
feel like he more likely is, but I don't know because like there just really hasn't been anything.
No.
Um, but other than that though, even if he does come back, you're behind Aaron Rodgers, so hopefully you learn something. Under behind him, and then obviously you're still a young quarterback. If you stay healthy, God hoping you stay healthy, I'd be a QB for the future. It's just a bad situation offensively. I think
Yeah.
for it's just you have if it ain't DK,
It's
it's
nothing.
literally
Like
nobody.
Calvin
So I
Austin.
think it's just a bad situation. Yeah, so you got Calvin Austin
I
as your
mean,
second best option to throw
we saw it
to.
happen when DK got suspended. It was like Calvin Austin and
Rough.
Kenny Gainwell and
Oh my God.
Pat Fryermuth sometimes,
Jalen Warren,
allegedly.
allegedly.
It's not a good look.
Yeah, that's why I think that's just like the fifth best or first worst, whatever.
Yeah.
It just would be like if Aaron Rodgers stays, then you're not a starter, so you learn behind him. But then you're also if you do start, you're unless they make a move to get another receiver or build that offense a little bit more, that's just a bad offense to be on.
No, for
Um,
sure. I kind of had the same kind of thing here. I had the Steelers, and I don't know if Rodgers coming back. I I think they have him as option one. I think Mike McCarthy really wants that reunion, kind of. Um,
I know it
so
didn't work.
I mean, they did win a Super Bowl, but other than that, um,
Like
playoff
after that though.
some playoff bad luck and whatnot. I don't. That's just the Packers kind of curse. But if Raj doesn't come back, then you have, you know, it's definitely a test quarterback. It's a project. You have Mason Rudolph there still. Um, it's not ideal. I mean, you're having Mason Rudolph and AR kind of go 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 after it in training camp and
Yeah.
see who comes out. But I mean, you definitely get the ability to extend plays with Anthony Richardson that you didn't get with Aaron Rodgers, and um, obviously Aaron Rodgers' arm is kind of unmatched. But as he gets older, still probably not going to be, you know, 60 plus yards with a flick of the wrist like
Yeah.
AR would be. Granted, AR's accuracy is nowhere near comparable to Aaron Rodgers, but
Yeah. Not
even if Aaron Rodgers stays, yeah, sitting behind a Mount Rushmore quarterback, surely
mm-hmm.
could be, you know, good for young Anthony.
Yeah.
I might redo my number 4 and my number 3. So who did you have for 4 or second worst?
I'm torn between two, and if I had to lean on this team being four, I would say I'm gonna say the Vikings.
Hmm.
The Vikings are four because I only not that it's like a bad offensive situation, but I do think obviously JJ McCart. Yeah, I don't know what they want to do with that. Like if if he goes there, obviously it's gonna be a QB battle.
Mhm.
And I don't know if they still have faith in JJ or they want to give. I mean, I don't know what they do. Um, I'd be like because the other three teams I have, I think could be better options other than the third one because it's a tie between the third and fourth one. But I think the next two I have after that could be better situations depending. But I think Vikings. I think they do need a quarterback because I don't have any faith in JJ. I think you should give. I think you give Richardson a chance.
Mhm.
I mean, I know if he goes there, they're gonna have a QB battle, and like I mean, when I say I have no faith in JJ, I have like zero.
Yeah.
It's where I think Aaron. Aaron. Anthony Richardson could win that QB battle, and then he
Wow.
starts. I think he's just better than JJ, even though JJ had some like certain sparks in games where he actually
Hmm.
looked actually good.
Yeah.
But I still don't believe in him. So
Hmm.
like
No, that's completely fair.
I'd say that's probably the next. That's the fourth one, but
See,
it could be interchangeable between 4 and 3.
exactly. I had the Vikings at 4, but I bumped them up to 3, and I'll explain that next. But I actually moved the Arizona Cardinals down from 3 to 4, just because I know
Yeah.
that Anthony Richardson could start for the Arizona Cardinals. With I'm sure Kyler Murray probably has played his last downs with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of movement there, and it's going to be a lot of dead cap and whatnot. And I know they have a lot of talent there with Marvin Harrison and Michael Wilson and Trey McBride and whatnot. But I'm just not sure in the ability of first year head coach. What, what's his? Is it? Yeah, it's Mike LaFleur. No, right?
Yeah.
Or is it
Yeah,
Matt?
it is
No,
Mike
Matt.
LaFleur.
Matt is in Green Bay.
Yeah.
His name's actually Mike. Just
I know it
it just
starts with an
doesn't roll
M.
off the tongue. It doesn't roll off the
Yeah, it doesn't
tongue.
roll off
I feel like
like
I'm
Matt.
I'm
No.
wrong here. Um,
No, it should be. Is it not Mike?
I feel like that's a different guy,
Wait,
right? No, no, okay, no. I don't know why I'm tripping. I'm tripping. It is Michael
bro.
Floor. I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
tweaking. I just felt because the Cardinals are nothing. The Cardinals are nothing. So they're
That
forgettable.
is
That's probably the most forgettable coaching hire, dare I say it. But I'm just not sold in his ability or that whole staff's ability to kind of
mhm.
because this Anthony Richardson is like a baby bird, you know. And you really gotta protect him in the nest, and this is a bird team, so but you gotta protect him, and eventually maybe he could fly on his own, but right now he can't, and he needs
Mhm.
someone a little more proven to kind of help him. And I feel like Arizona, he'd be just pushed to the wolves, and as soon as he doesn't perform, he's stuck in the vicious cycle of being a backup quarterback again. And I don't want that for AR. I
I
genuinely
feel
don't.
that. I feel that.
That would hurt. That would hurt. Um, let's see. Yeah, AR. I just said AR is cost efficient. Especially with the Kyler Murray dead money that's probably gonna hit you like a truck. And yeah,
Yeah.
he'd have a real shot to start. I'm not sure who their backup is. It might be Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett is the
It's a
backup.
good guess. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think that would. It's kind of what are my thoughts on the Cardinals there, and then I'll explain why I have the Vikings at 3. And it kind of just goes hand in hand with what I said at 4 with the Cardinals of them not being able to help Anthony Richardson build himself back up into a, maybe not even back up, just build himself into a competent starting, possibly franchise quarterback because he has the height and the build and the arm and the legs, and
Mhm.
he has that really cool 360 jump spike that he does in the end zone that looks like he's floating. Um, but yeah, the Vikings would be 3 on this list because he might not have a guaranteed spotting, like a starting spot, I should say. Um, but again, you're battling JJ McCarthy. He
Yeah.
could do this thing. Maybe you learn some. Well, he was injured most of the time in Indy, but maybe you learn some stuff with Daniel Jones. I don't know. I don't know, man. Clearly, that quarterback
No, I
battle
could
helped Daniel Jones a little bit, so there's got to be some fire in the tank.
have to be.
Got to be. And maybe if he doesn't go out and start, maybe JJ kind of it lights a fire under JJ, and he starts to perform better, and um, AR gets to sit, alongside JJ McCarthy and learn with Kevin O'Connell and whatnot, and that whole staff they have there. And if he does start, he gets to throw to Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, and I think he just has a supporting cast around him. Not that Arizona doesn't, but again, who's calling plays in Arizona? Who's calling plays in Minnesota? It's
True.
it's
True.
uh,
True.
it's a
True.
very
True.
QB friendly system. I mean, look at Sam Darnold. He went in there, balled out. Now he's a Super Bowl champion, obviously with another team. But if they kept Sam Darnold, maybe they wouldn't be having these conversations of JJ McCarthy or Anthony Richardson. But they are very interested in Anthony Richardson, and I think that's very clutch. So I'm not sure what you had at 3.
Um, we both swapped. I had
Okay.
Cardinals I have Cardinals at 3. Um, I mean, the whole idea is that like I do think he'd have a better chance of starting. The same thing you were like we're kind of on the same agreement on it.
Hmm.
Um, I do think he has a better chance of starting if they move off of Kyler Murray. Unless they really fully believe in Jacoby Brissett. I mean, sure. But I think I have a good chance there. I think he has better, to me, all around weapons being on the Cardinals. But I am very cautious on the coaching staff. I do
Hmm.
think, however he goes, I think he does need just that like that help mentally. That like, hey, it's okay if you mess up. We're here. We can help you. We can build you up. Yada yada. Give him that like that it like we're here for you. But it's a new coaching staff and everything, so I don't know how
Yeah.
well it will be assisting him and everything. So that's my big worry on it. But I think I'm just more that again, this is all like potential that I have faith in him that I think he will start if I mean, high chance they move off Kyler. And then I do think with the weapons he has that like having Trey McBride there's like an easy security blanket. You kind of just dish it to
Hmm.
him. It's like, so I think it's a better situation than the Vikings. But like the coaching staff, it's like it's close. That's why I was super like 3. It could be really the other way around too.
Yeah.
Like
It's pretty neck and neck.
Vikings could be 3, Cardinals be 4. Like I'm not trying to fight that Cardinals should be 3, but like, it's
Hmm.
close. It's super close. But I just lean more Cardinals on this one.
That's fair. I mean, the only reason why you trot out Jacoby Brissett is if you're. I mean, he's not a tank commander. He's going to win you games, but
Yeah.
if you're really just looking for the 2027 quarterback class, because it is loaded, but also it's kind of
Yeah.
unfair to plop Anthony Richardson on this new regime they're bringing in. So, I mean,
Hmm.
unless the owners are like all in on like a Mike LaFleur, just give him enough time, like because if they go out and are just trash, which I'm expecting them to be, and if they have Anthony
Yeah.
Richardson and he doesn't perform as well because he's still kind of getting like his
Yeah. It
wings,
is. Yeah.
it's a brutal
High chance coach
situation.
gets fired, and
It's a vicious
it's a
cycle.
tough situation.
But I think
It's tough.
I don't know. Michael Floor is
Right, bro.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
It's rough. Bro. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough.
It's very rough. Trying to figure out anything for Anthony Richardson because it's like we want him to succeed. We want him to
No,
succeed so
actually,
badly.
no. Actually,
And
no. So,
he's like
it's like
the
these
the
teams I'm
Cam
looking at.
Newton
I'm
of
like,
Joe Milton's. Like he is like the best possible Joe Milton you can have.
mm,
Biased for sure, but I don't know, man. Maybe it'll work.
ah,
Number 2. So maybe this is the first loser if you're using like Ricky Bobby logic, like if you ain't first, you're last. But maybe I don't know. Anyways,
oh yeah.
what do you have for number 2?
Mm.
Mm.
I'm gonna say the Falcons.
Yeah, I think we're right on here.
Falcons. I think it's just okay. Look, I know this is gonna sound hypocritical. Penix can't stay healthy. It's hard to even put your faith into Penix because obviously what he's shown isn't the best.
Hmm.
But then also you could say the same thing with AR. Um, but like, dude, I think the coaching staff, I think the weapons he could have right there with Drake London and Bijan, like everything is like low key set up for him if he's
Hmm.
there and if he beats, that QB battle, which
Penix might not even be
that's
good
a
to
tough.
go, so
Yeah. So
it could
it,
automatically just be his job.
yeah. I mean, I could see AR. I just because man, it's so tough because like I feel like AR can do more than just be like a you know pocket passer or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean, his accuracy's not good at all, but um,
you
I
can
just
improve
want
it.
him to prove it. Like just do well. And I feel like in this situation where like not everything's given to you, obviously, but like
Yeah.
it's like a perfect situation. If you don't want to throw it,
Hmm.
Got one of the best running backs like in the leagues. You could just dish it to him. Also he's good at catching the ball. I mean, and then you got Drake London. So like it should be a good situation. But again, it's AR, so
It's all
I'd have to see
hypotheticals.
it hypothetical and just really pushing for potential here. But I think it's the second best situation. And
Well,
it's the best.
after some quick thought, I'm actually going to move my number one and move it to number two, and then I'll explain why that actually just changed the Falcons number one.
Oh.
Um, I'm sure this might is probably your number one. But my number two now, after some quick thought, is the Miami Football Dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so we already know Tua's fate. We know what's going to happen. Like we saw this with Russell Wilson. Like bench him, you're just going to eat the dead cap. And if Halfley and John Eric Sullivan really want to push Quinn Ewers to try and prove himself, and they already said they want to dip into the draft, which I'm not sure who they're going to get. And they already said Malik Willis is out of their budget, so why not get a guy for the cheapskies?
Yeah.
Why not get AR and he can push Quinn Ewers to be better, because we saw Quinn Ewers, he had some command of the offense. He kind of knew what he was doing, and I still think Quinn Ewers is much better than that 7th round pick they got him at. I think
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Ewers could genuinely be an okay starter. I think he's got the intangibles. It's just a matter of will he get coached up correctly with the Dolphins, and I think this could be a step in the right direction. And it's a win-win for the Dolphins because, hey, Quinn Ewers starts to ball out, maybe not ball out, competent starter, and you have that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's a bridge guy for, maybe a year or two. I don't know. Maybe you really like him, and then if it doesn't work out, and AR balls out and he wins the competition, you got new life. You got Anthony Richardson. I know Dolphins fans, you guys want to tank. You guys really want a tank commander to bring you to the
Yeah.
first overall pick next year. Arch Manning, maybe. Probably Arch Manning. Maybe Darian Mensah. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Keep Darian Mensah playing at Hard Rock. But yeah, I think the Dolphins, obviously their cap situation is going to be horrible, and the only reason why I dropped it down to 2 is because when you look at the situations with playmakers around them, I mean, they're obviously Dwayne Achane, one of the best running backs in the league right now. Jaylen Waddle, his future's not cemented. Like, it's not, we don't
Yeah.
necessarily know he's going to be on the roster. He could be traded draft night. He could be traded before the draft. He could be traded whenever. So, and they cut Tyreek Hill. So really, their wide receiver room is like Theo Weiss and um, Malik. No, yeah, Malik Washington, I think is his name. And then you have
I know it's Washington. I don't know his first name.
Malik Washington, Parker Washington, a different
You
gentleman. Um,
yeah.
and then you have Greg Dulcich. He actually had a nice year. And then outside of Greg Dulcich, I don't know what your
It's
tight end room
yeah.
looks like. Durham Smythe no longer plays there, I believe. And then, I mean, your defense is okay. So, yeah, I just don't think it's
Yeah.
as AR friendly of a destination as what the Falcons would be. So that's why I will
Mm.
kind of just. I mean, there's not much more to talk on the Falcons, but they are my number one, and you know, they need a quarterback. They're releasing Kirk Cousins. Penix is off with yet another injury. That he has sustained, through his college years and through, I guess, the NFL years now. So they're going to need a quarterback, whether it's in a battle with Penix or even just a guy to start week one. And why not take a flyer on a former top 5 pick? He's got plenty of talent
You
with
might
him.
have convinced me, Loki.
He's got the Bijan and Drake London and Kyle Pitts, because they're going to franchise tag him. They franchise tagged him, so unless they trade him, but I think they want to work something out there. So
Yeah, they said
I
there's
th-
something about working out a long term deal.
I think they have plenty of weaponry there. Do I have any other notes on them? No.
Yeah, you low key. I think you low key convinced
Also,
me. I
Kevin
do
Stefanski.
think. Yeah. See that. Yeah, low key. I think the Falcons are probably one. Cause like my idea was like having the Dolphins be at one is like that could be this again, right? Potential and all that. It could be AR's like team if he balled out, but that's like if he balled out with the weapons that he has on the
Yeah.
Dolphins and everything. But like more than likely, Dolphins want to tank, right? Obviously, go probably get Manning. But if that's the case, then I don't see AR being a long term play for them, right? Because they want to tank. So I could, yeah. I see. Yeah, I'm convinced. Yeah, Falcons are probably the best
I
option
pulled you
for
through the neutral zone.
for AR. I had a what's it called? I wrote down like a honorable mention just because like I it would be like hypothetically, but like I put Rams.
Yeah.
But that's just because good coaching staff. You're playing behind Matthew Stafford. Like I mean,
Hmm.
you're gonna learn and be in a great system. But like I just don't think
I think
that
McVay
will
could get
work
him
out.
right.
That's not definitely not. That's not, I don't think it's not a top five spot for him. But
No,
like
just
honorable mention wise, like
I feel like he wants to fight for a spot, which is fair. I mean, I
yeah,
think he was like fifth
you're. I
overall
was
or
like,
something like that.
he's not beating that QB battle with Stafford. So like
Well,
he would
no,
just regardless,
yeah. If he got
So like
traded
he'd be on
there,
the
yeah.
yeah.
If he,
That's what I'm saying. That's why I put it in the top five. But like if he was to go, I know he wants to start wherever he goes. I mean, there's a good chance he's gonna start amongst any of those teams.
mhm.
So like, it's just the Rams. I'm like, you're not starting, but you would learn, hopefully, right, with one of the
Yeah,
best quarterbacks, and then obviously one of the best coaches in the league. So,
yeah.
um,
With the Rams, I think he'd go there knowing that he's riding the bench at least for another year. Um, but
yeah,
again, does that fit with his timeline and where he wants to be? Granted, he's still a young freaking quarterback. He's probably
yeah, I
was he
know.
maybe 23 now? Maybe he was
Yeah, I
really
think he's like
young when
20.
he got drafted. Um,
Yeah, I think because like I think he's 20. Is he 24? Because he got drafted.
could be
How
24.
old was
No,
he? He
he's
was like,
23. May 22nd,
hmm,
2002. This guy is young.
my mom's birthday.
Oh, shout out. Shout out.
Shout out my mom.
But yeah, he's a young quarterback. He's what 4 years younger than Bo Nix, pretty much 3 and some change. Like Bo Nix
Yeah,
is 26. Granted, Bo Nix is a very competent starter and a franchise quarterback, and the word is still out on that.
I played like 10 years since that college.
But yeah, he just didn't get the opportunities. Well, he didn't get as many starts in college as some of these other quarterbacks have, and I mean, he's younger than that. Pretty much that entire draft class from 2024,
Yeah.
besides maybe JJ and Drake May. Um, so I think if he really wanted the best situation for him, where he doesn't start, because I know this is mainly like possible starting destinations, maybe besides the Steelers and Vikings, but the Rams would honestly be a very good fit just because of the learning potential that you were saying. So
Hmm.
it's all in his timeline. Maybe he really wants to go start, and maybe he really wants to go
Yeah.
fight for the opportunity to kind of change the narrative around young AR. Um,
Yeah, I hope. I mean, I hope he gets the wherever he goes. I hope he gets a starting spot. I just want to see him out there.
Playing football.
Hopefully he stays healthy too.
Yeah,
Because
no more freak
Lord,
orbital bone accidents.
yeah, let's play smart.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
and
that.
then please be accurate. Oh my God, Jesus, you're not gonna keep your starting spot if you keep throwing the balls you were throwing beforehand.
Yeah, no, it's bad, but maybe he got better.
Hopefully, hopefully
Oh,
the QB battle wherever he goes,
cinema.
fires him up, gets him locked in. Maybe he's been locked in since he got hurt or whatever.
Yeah, that was a crazy.
Hopefully.
I think like an elastic band broke his orbital bone, which is
Yeah,
wasn't
I
in
heard it was like a
football
metal
activity.
piece yeah, it was like a metal piece in the
Ah,
band, and then it clipped it, like it broke his orbital bone. Dude, because I seen him in person, dude, his eye was like swollen like crazy, and this is like post like when it happened, and I'm like Jesus, like obviously you broke your orbital bone, so it's obviously gonna look crazy, but I'm like God, it's like insanely swollen.
yeah. Wow. Yeah, man. I don't know if that was that short. It Might be
No,
shorter
I
than
feel like
usual.
we had a good yeah.
Might be
Short, yeah.
shorter than usual. But hey,
Yeah, I think it's shorter than usual.
that's not the worst thing. 3 topics, we're able to milk some of it out of there. So, maybe
Yeah.
if anyone is watching this, was the shorter episode favorable in your
Yes.
busy
Do you guys
schedules?
are you guys able to stay here and like watch all the way through? Because it
All
wasn't.
double-digit viewers, allegedly.
Yes.
And then
Allegedly double
one of my
digit.
boys texted me saying the audio was messed up, and I said good looks, but it was like the last one we did, the last episode. And I listened to it myself, and I was like, man, the audio sounds pretty good. So Alex, if you're listening, check in with me one more time. We'll see. Maybe it was
Yeah.
your headphones, maybe it was your phone. But when I did it, granted these are new AirPods, so maybe they're different. But yeah, ride the Dente. Have you seen
Yeah.
the all black scheme for Carson Hocevar?
No.
Oh, well, let me lock you. Let me lock you in. Let me lock you in real quick, because this thing is
Okay.
beautiful.
Please show me.
It's beautiful.
Ooh,
That thing is beautiful.
that is tough.
That thing is
That's
beautiful.
tough.
And they're wasting it at Circuit of the Americas.
Not even gonna get the dub either. Hey, look, I'm actually, even though I'm rooting for Ryan, I actually do want to see Carson win too. I think it'd be nice, obviously with the amount of bad luck he's been having. So, I know you'd be excited.
Oh, I'd be ecstatic. I'd be so thrilled.
Yeah. So, I want to see Carson get a dub.
Yeah. Hey, we made something out of nothing. And
True. I think next week is gonna be good. I think we'll have a lot to talk about next week. Hopefully, not to jinx it.
hopefully
But
we'll just be talking about like 40 times, I guess. I don't know. Or
Yeah.
updated. I don't know. We'll figure that out. That's off-air conversation
We'll
that we'll have. We don't want
Sure.
to put that in here, I guess. So, yeah. What a time. You can follow Brandon. You'll see in the description at a bunch of N's and a bunch of Z's and Brandon.Ortiz and bars first off. Jeez Louise. Oh! All right. Didn't know I was a rapper. So,
Bro.
oh
yeah, for sure. And he plays the guitar, guys.
I allegedly. That'll, yeah.
Allegedly. Microphone can't catch
the
it,
mic
but
is selling.
we know he plays the guitar.
Yeah, and then I am at my accounts are at Next Up West, and then you can follow. We have our own podcast page. I believe it's NNZ Podcast, which dropped an absolute banger little Freebird USA hockey video.
Yeah.
That thing was fire, and
amazing.
Shout out America. Shout out Team USA. Shout out every Olympian that put in countless hours to their craft. Shout out Alyssa Liu. She's an American hero now. She's all over the place.
The Bay.
Yeah. What a story she has. Quitting.
She got like millions and millions of followers, like post
literally like
winning that gold. Like,
everybody's messing. She's
a
fun person. She's a cool person, and
she definitely.
She's like 20.
It's like almost relatable. So like
it's like, she's like 20. She's she got the very Gen Z personality, and she's dang good at what she does. And one heck of a story of her coming back around to this sport and not just wanting to compete again, but winning freaking gold. So we'll end off on a shout out to Alyssa Liu, and I think she's doing a little tour on some stuff. My buddy sent me. He was like, "Oh, you can."
Yeah, I think I seen something about that.
She's going to Hertz Arena, which is right next to that school right there. FGCU. Fun fact: they actually had the longest winning streak in college baseball, 12 games, including last year, I believe, until they lost last night. But wings up. Shout out Alyssa Liu. Shout out America. Shout out everyone else, and we will see you next week. Still Thursday. This is still Thursday, so we'll get you right. And we'll see you. Peace out. Peace, love, and positivity.
See you guys.